We warmly welcome you wherever you are watching us from. This is Taking the Conversation to the Street. My name is Nicholas Fianklu, and today we'll be speaking to the Communication Director of Nkwanta North, Mr. Stephen Nandi Naugma. He happens to be a Communication Director for the MPP in that particular constituency that I mentioned earlier on, that is Nkwanta North. And today we'll be finding out from him some few information that are trending at the moment with respect to Ghana current, the news-making wave and what have you. And most importantly has to do with the Menzgold saga. Now we understand that the government has intercepted into these particular matters. Initially, there were issues that the Bank of Ghana has stated clearly that the government, the president, is not ready or is not interested in matters of this nature. But yesterday, we heard reports that, as a matter of fact, the government has issued a bench warrant to the arrest of Nana Apia Mensah, the CEO of Menzgold, and also to some directors, which it is believed that Rostetta happens to be the wife of the embattled Nana Apia Mensah. Yaba be di unkomo na yahwe sena no besi ebe konetio bibia mo bibia kwaba sonkunti sabra be pimu de ene Mr. Stephen Nandi Naugma eni nkomo na yenhwe issues sabre pop up within the social media, any the various major newspaper headlines. We didn't go nkomo Saga no na yasan ahwe the issues are trending about the facts and minority in parliament through Haruna Idrisu indicate he said Oshe Anamontua MPP in about 2 years now, which means say they are clueless and they've been very insignificant so far as the administration is concerned. Say good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nicholas.
Okay, why fresh power?
Sir, well, looking good. I finish with confidence. We are very energetic this afternoon. Say, you're to train more.
But you shall see Menzgold in Como because, as a matter of fact, yesterday we had a bench warrant say your issue. To say maybe a number one will be other security agents. Notify more about his arrest and what have you. And apart from that, no crown or so no. You say the wife and any other two siblings. Our board of directors are Utimsa Munyano, Rose Tete, and Benedicta Mensah, any Namwan and Casa CEO. No, Mididi is a follow Comono, a month with Dim Como. Initially, from the office of the press, it was clear, said Nanado, and Adrian said, all intervene with these things. Emma, Finance Minister Krabe Mokbeka said, Ushimwa, a greedy on the part of customers, and Emma, so far they've, engulfed themselves into this situation. Ujes and Semu, let's start from the arrest warrant ayediama mpinifua omuda Menzgold.
Nicholas yasha afia si de menchia yahwefo bebia omobia say yama afisia pa na yade nyankopon asese wama afi abo apro abetu ye neda yinso na asifim bi na esanso ye nigi kwan bi so say wo omanpanyi ana eja oye otiefo na obenya amane na wiye no obesim na waboa ma problems are solved. That is the part of a friend of Mampenina na Adudanko Akufo Addo. The role he played in Menzgold issue, one of the key leadership indicator. Yes, the reason is simple. There was equally situations when the DKM a buyer, Saga buyer, not the government of the day. They were sat aloof at the issue. Nothing was done about it. Ama ye lusu lives be brave. Nti se ne omanpanyi issue bench warrant to the arrest of the CEO. A good move. A very good move. I bet me come tensions be down. Kofu bi anka mo bo adwin bone bi say e bi anka obedi ne hunya obeka nsem bi a ense obeka ye bone bi no obeka hu say no omanpanyi no odwin ye ho. Enti woto anamon bi a ebe ma ya chi papa na sebi wabo timemfo kro no na
from all quarters among forecast it has been too long overdue for the president to act in that manner, especially we know say Kumasi Menzgold supporters for customers to say by the picture to demonstrate seriously against Nana Akufo-Addo say we go show Nana 22. What did he say ebia no enema Nanado act in that manner now?
Kromo problem ba kwa ye one is when we read political meanings to every issue. The TN say eye nkrofo sika ene ye ka ho asem no na ye start Menzgold asema enye nena eba so started from 2014 a men's bank a fee hona bank of Ghana for any nyankuta hu na osesan e be men's bank or free one or be Menzgold a depositors I'll take it but okay sim rebi na aban kan say Ghana for no model musika kwahye Menzgold for no omunya ahwe yi
Bank of Ghana issue a lot of states
good ama customers no kra no e be defendi CEO na epe na chi no say more krono bia na nyesika na ogi na mum eye sika kokko gold na omo trade na enne
section of some customers
yes
from the Kaswa
exactly enne ya beti say abesika nya sika kokko bium nti say nka omo tie ni ya Bank of Ghana kan hyase na e bi anka pompon so ya medru nke anye ye kra na atime anya about 70 to 80% of customers no bi sika ama omo but omo anka defend ye eye say bi o person kumunya bi a customers no bi num and our pay.
Into others, customers are treaty with Menzgold. Greedy. You agree totally with the Bank of Ghana?
Oh, now Nico, Chromo Hano. So who agree to this issue? And you know, Nanka Sampo, minim said near Mexico Sebi. Yen say a Juma Bain na Menzgold. This is kind of quack, Jaben or the Kakudi, now what more such interest. Bank of Ghana and Kasan Krano or more interest rate in the ASA and a crown individual
7 to 10%
and a woman over 7 to 10%. And then yes, people invest as much as 750,000 Ghana cedis. Some even over 6
billion, 1 billion.
So you can imagine how greedy those people are. Wow, a yes, be a Ghana for what's Yeshia and chair and a DK and buy that's sorry, your Menzgold that back. Who next and what next?
We are hearing your report said there will be more of such, banking institutions.
You see that?
Or you don't have the qualified license.
You see that? This means previously things were not done right at the central bank. A lot of things weren't done right at the central bank.
A bit me affected with all these issues. Customers say if Nanado doesn't intervene, they are going to lose to the Sansin Simwin Naba and they are interested in this Menzgold saga.
Minjin said and training now more a buying say or Belusu 2020 no and then didn't see more. Now assembly buy no win it is that is another person's perception. You are entitled to your opinion like me.
Okay.
Yeah. No say or or finance minister or your friend is saying sec or penny for why was almost answering you and sana. Watuana mo ena ye betunefo say oh omampanyi sa ansem ya wode to ye nsem no hwemu aye de kwai fa ba ye nanu nie ansa watuana mo e bia na eye coincidence with the demonstration.
Okay, I've listened to a lot of legal practitioners among for mudija individuals say like the government could have find a way to resolve this matter in such a way sanka embedu something. Do you totally agree with them even if Nkwanta and Semu Nkuyi looking at employment or the aba among juma now all of a sudden now about to me two sanamo SEC we know it's not a government but these are state agencies. How would you agree with them on that point?
I don't agree with them in a sense that Semimi ton Ndrubonija me din Ndrubonija na we say Nkwanta Semni bi enye Nkuyi so in that sense wa bridging mrabi wo mrapon no so ade amrakan no ensi ho pino eye mfumso wo man mu ha nti Ndruboni ho dwa no mrakan no ensi ho pi ten so ye bone nti mi susu se e bia sebio se mi di Ndruboni dwa na se mafa nipa be ye wa ha na se ne ye be chimia aban mbra mu se mafa nipa wa ha ntia na no aban on to me mba mu se mafa nipa wa ha because adwuma na me ye no enye mrakan no enni so mo advice say almost suggest say ka Brem because he has made a lot of employment. Asa, so should we continue sitting down for the wrong thing to continue? We cannot do that as a nation and we won't grow. Let's call a spade a spade.
What do you think could have been the best way to handle Menzgold?
From the government side?
From all quarters.
From all quarters. The security agencies has actually disappointed us to this extent. Because as you can say, them needing us.
I didn't know.
Because indicators in United say, I can search in tomb. Indicators in United say, Wafumra. 50 some reno. Yes, and I'm sure I can't say, Central Bank no, Abmoye papa. Nkomu boy 50 from that time to the time Yoko invite to the time I be na invite me gidi pa say omu enya findings bia a bit to me at China too. And then me ready baby na many can say or for the or bet me Adam Fidu 10 years or more.
Yeah.
Until 10 years or more, no, it means that it is a high crime. A high crime. Until then, I was a bayan high man near my yakoso. Nico, say, I'm Jamie and Nim Waffas in near me, you and me, or Krumo ha, Gana Bekoso Aquanechi. And some neighbor when Nimna say, ya wouldn't near poor. Catch and some in your summer way, dear, and Kui, na Gana Tumpo. Because, and then people are suffering. And agreed customers in Israel, some has reaped their dividend, their interest. But today they are the major people crying. Miti yese Babi invest 170,000 Ghana cedis.
Including even pastors.
You see, and then they are more bono. Miti yese professor be womb. A retired professor is part of this mess. So, a banasa now who has a more count baby because technocrats a womb.
Technocrats. Okay. Going forward, what do you think can be done to make this issue? Did you ever see say Namwan who bet me at home and go back to the business?
Random nebetre. Ran because me nyamra nimni me nimemra e bia me tra na me kanse ne ho enton na so chan bi mra be man ho tono a e bia na man me ne Ghana fo na say hwafo na ndi ni nti mra no me be kire. Yes.
Nti going for an air affect NPP.
Nam1 is not a member of the New Patriotic Party.
It is being alleged say we financing most of the political parties.
Allegations are brought all over. Allegations are all over until it is proven no allegation.
I didn't know Nana Kufaruka said I changed the success story of this young man with Kwesi Nyantechi and Mwaban Sensimi.
Oh, yes, I'm tie. And ne said baby I'm free ba Hana minu be bon common wunnim. Na ehun nsunson so no ubehu na say ye kan a ubeka say abrante ya bɔ ne ho modern. Until prosperity will always judge us. Oh, yeah, the channel ye because a beer now on ye hwenim kwa chiri about
the office of the president, and then the shooting customers not raise it to a very 80%. Abraham was starting, and then one for because the kind of personality
or starty way back 2014, and a customer increasing
office of the president.
Me baho or starty way back 2014, and a buying out to Germany about power. 2016. No, we need election 2016. No, yes, when in 2017. Nti ye hwe mfie na ebetwam koye no. Ni nia aban ne efite da aban ne kan ya ebehye nkrofo nkran amana scale to 80%.
It was after the office of the president
visit him. So visit and So what was the previous what was the previous percentage of the customer?
I mean, these are perceptions.
So you don't need to call this anything. May I for when Cassim? Young Kongwa, omunchire percentage now, move customer rate now move before the president visits.
But it's actually.
Of course, I'm not denying that. And to me, listen, Nico, I am not denying the fact that and to me encourage you more. A bit to me, yeah. But yeah, say customer rate and I saying and I got say. Oh.
You can't go to the office of the president on grounds of
Asama Nana appear menza echo mampenyu after or before incident the Saga broke out.
I mean, these were issues.
That is the question we should be looking for the answer. Because if you are telling me say Nana do crash and some kind of shame from crying, Nam1 echo Nana do after or before. And a Saga sick for
you know what I'm talking about.
I know what we are talking about, but
it happened when SEC had, interrogated him several times to halt.
So Nico, have you been a victim?
No.
You are not a victim.
Not at all. But
so I'm telling you that anybody who make that move is a greedy person.
Is a greedy person.